Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be going over the new Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and in today's video we're going over the new Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. This drink hasn't been in stores anywhere that I could find. I don't know if it's a store exclusive or what, but Energy Drink Josh couldn't find it either, and he said, hey, they have it on Amazon, you want to go halvesies? So Energy Drink Josh and I went halvesies on this. I'm very excited to go over this drink. If you can't tell by how fast I'm talking, or it could be because I've recorded several energy drink reviews today, that's probably it. So why don't we go ahead and talk about this drink a little bit before tasting it out. There you go, that is the nutrition facts panel. You can see this drink only has 10 calories, 170 milligrams of sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 100% your daily value of B3, B6, B12, with a little bit of potassium at 2% and a little bit of magnesium at 4%. This drink does have 200 milligrams of natural caffeine. Natural caffeine takes the body slightly longer to process, therefore you're going to get a longer lasting energy out of it. And this drink also says on the top of the can that it accelerates your metabolism. Not sure if I really need that right now, but that is all the information I have for you. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. Okay, and here's the can. And an interesting flavor overall, cherry ice pop. I mean, they already did rocket pop, and rocket pop is basically your red, white, and blue flavor, your cherry, your white citrus, and blue raspberry. So when it comes to cherry ice pop, I wonder if they're just doing the red. And actually, when I look at the picture up there, I'll probably show it on the screen too, because I don't want to hold the can up again. It does actually just show a red rocket pop, so I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a cherry popsicle kind of flavor, which is interesting because there's been a couple of popsicles coming out this year. Actually, there's just been one popsicle this year. Let's taste it out. Clear cutter. Let's taste it out. So for your carbonation, I'd say you got a medium to high carbonation out of here. For your sweetness, I'd say you got a high amount of sweetness on the low end of high. It's not too high, not too excessive. And for your flavor profile, I would say it is medium to high, closing in on high. And the only reason it's not hitting that high category is I don't really think they gave you enough cherry flavor. And even though cherry popsicle does tend to be a little bit lighter, or at least in my head, like I said in another popsicle review, when I think popsicle, I think sort of watered down flavor. So I think they are trying to give you sort of a lighter feel, but the cherry flavor isn't that strong. I really think they need to bump up the cherry flavor a little bit. And then of course you saw me making some faces, and it's because it's got a little bit of a weird aftertaste. And I know some people said that the A-Shock had a little bit of a weird taste to it. And I think that's because they use sea salt, and these also do have a touch of sea salt in them, but I don't think that's the flavor that I'm getting. I'm getting this flavor that it's a weird aftertaste, and it's a weird taste, and it's not just a weird aftertaste, it's actually a weird taste when you're kind of drinking it. And the reason I know it's not the sea salt is because I've reviewed all the Accelerator flavors. Got them right there. And I don't think that they had that same flavor in there. When I reviewed the original A-Shock flavors, I do know they had a little bit of a different flavor to them, but the flavor that's in this Accelerator, specifically this cherry ice pop, is just way too different. And the other ones that I reviewed, that when they switched over to the 12-ounce can, they got a lot of good scores because they did a good job. So I was kind of excited by this one. I'm not as excited anymore because I think that the flavor is, I think it might be a touch of the sucralose flavor. I think they tried to make it a sweeter drink, but because they went with a slightly lighter cherry pop kind of flavor, you can kind of taste the sucralose a little bit. I'm getting a little bit too much of an artificial flavor out of there. And maybe it's the artificial cherry that they have in there. That could be it. So it could be a touch of the artificial cherry flavor or the sucralose, but either way, I'm getting this taste that is sort of it's not really your diety taste, but if you've had any drinks that didn't cover up the sucralose that well before, you know that it's not a pleasant aftertaste, and it's not extremely bad. Let me put that out there. It's not completely terrible. I've only had a few drinks, maybe a handful that I can think of, where I could really taste the sucralose out of them. The red, white, and blue from Accelerator, really good, but just the cherry ice, the red, isn't really covering up that flavor that well. But it is enough for me to be able to notice it, and enough for me to think that It's not really that great of a flavor. And for any of you out there that think, oh, all the cherry drinks taste like cough syrup, this one might remind you of cough syrup just because of that artificial flavor that it does have. Not saying it does taste like cough syrup. I'm saying for the people that drink the drinks, even just regular great cherry energy drinks that I said, oh wow, this is like a 9. They're like, oh, that tasted like cough syrup. Those people are probably gonna think this one tastes like cough syrup. That's what I was trying to get at. But those are my thoughts on the drink. That's what I think it tastes like. Let's see where it's gonna be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart. Just one more taste. Yeah, that flavor is not going to be doing it for me. I'm going to give this a 5.9. Some of you who might like to try and guess the score, which is a lot of people, might have been thinking, oh, he's probably going to give this like a 7 or something, but no, it's a 5.9. That flavor of that aftertaste or that sucralose flavor, it's just way too strong. 5.9. But do not let that dissuade you from buying any of the other Accelerator flavors. A lot of the Accelerator flavors have been really, really good. I just think this one was a miss. And actually, you don't have to worry about buying it in stores because it's not in many stores. So there's that. If you want to check out any of my other videos on Accelerator, I'll put that video right there. That's actually a really good one. That's the new flavors that they came out with when they switched over to the 12-ounce cans. And if you want to see some of my favorite energy drinks, you can check out that video right there. Top 10, top 20 playlist. And don't forget to check out caffeineman1.com where you can find out a little bit more about me, but more importantly, how to save money on energy drinks. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.